I do. I have a 4-month-old and a 3-year-old. So time is a challenge in itself, but they're at my practice with me, so I get to cheat a little bit. So they think that home is actually work, and so we're there all the time, even on Saturdays, and they have 2 rooms there. So it's just a normal thing. Their crib is at work as well, so they have their own operatory to work in. My 3-year-old thinks he's a dentist, so watch out if you have a silver filling, he thinks you have a cavity.
That's awesome. Thank you, Dr. Shaw. All right, our next question is for Dr. Akshay Tusu. Dr. Tusu, as an associate, how do you build up your patient pool within another owner's practice? And how do you divide up the new patients?
So I actually work in another place as well before where I'm currently. So currently it's a little different. As I said, my owner only works half a day throughout the week at my location while he manages his own location in New Braunfels. So I had in writing to the contract that every new patient that I see, I would get to treat. I would get to continue the treatment planning and actually diagnose and complete the procedure for all the recalls and new patients that I see. And over time, it's very comfortable where he does not do any exams and I do all the exams. So I basically see all the patients. Expect only if some patients who have been seeing him before I started working and they request him, they see him, but otherwise usually I had it written into the contract where if I do an exam or I see the patient for an emergency and convert that into a patient of record, I get to see that patient. At my previous location, I was working with someone else who was there full time, and I came up with a lot of issues where I was treatment planning, crowns, some big money prosthodontic procedures where I was seeing them being scheduled on someone on the other dentist's schedule while I was getting to see all the kids. Which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I want to do something more besides just seeing kids. So what I noticed was the best thing that worked for me is bribing the staff. If you live in San Antonio, and this is going to be kind of political, but if you live in San Antonio, you have the best breakfast tacos. And what I would do is actually I would buy breakfast tacos, some kolaches every morning, once a week for my staff. And I started noticing a really good return on investment on those $15. So I think forget stocks, start investing in kolaches in your practice. But that actually worked really well for me. If you are a part-time dentist and you're working in multiple locations, and this is something I learned from my current hygienist, she's only there once a week. And what she does is when she walks out the patient, she reiterates, she says, "My name is Ginger," that's her name. "I'm only here every Friday and I hope to see you next Friday in 6 months." So if you're only there a particular amount of days during the week, what I would recommend is you reiterate that to the patient so they know that you're only there those particular days. So when they are scheduling the appointment, they are being scheduled with you.